In what has been touted as a historical deal, Universal and AMC have reached an agreement to limit theater exclusivity. This deal changes the marketplace in a way that will further limit the theatrical competition and also reduce revenues for theater owners. Does this deal lead to the ultimate elimination of theaters as a whole? Maybe.
Ladies and gentlemen, hiss and foes, welcome to the Culture Casino!
The theater business has been in a struggle for years. The theaters have been trying hard to compete with in-home releases by changing concession offerings, by offering reserved seating, and making the seating more like your home couch experience. These efforts have kept a steady audience for the major theatrical releases, but left some smaller films underrepresented. The Hollywood film industry has been looking and working to limit the power of theater owners and demanding larger stakes for their film exhibition partners. They have long sought to change the parameters of their arrangements and have now used the current global crisis to do just that. When the news broke yesterday that AMC and Universal had reached an agreement fundamentally, changing the PVOD window availability for any film, or theatrical film, it was met with praise. Analysts started to probe deeper immediately, and stock prices started to move upward. But for the consumer and the film fan, what was gained? The new availability as exclusive to theaters was pushed down to 17 days, which includes 3 weekends. This loss of 13 days is a problem for exhibitors as they lose out on approximately 10% more revenue from those exhibition days. The math here suggests that in the first 4 weeks, film exhibitors' earnings are roughly 80 to 90% of the box office take. This is from 2019 numbers. Now in a 3-week window, it is about 70 to 80%. The only silver lining of this deal that I can see is that exhibitors are in for a possible share of the PVOD revenue. In fact, that's a presumed part of this deal and probably the oil that moved it forward at all. The other piece of news here, and it's bad for the other film exhibitors, is now Cinemark and the others have a much weaker bargaining position. It also changes the rules for everyone negotiating film exhibition with any other studio. This means that the new industry standard release window for POV release will end up 17 days after a matter of what will likely be superficial negotiations. That, of course, will be with pretty much every other studio, and I think that's going to be what we have to expect. It means that the other studios who have large streaming service platforms to fill will negotiate even more unfriendly deals in the future. I don't know how that's helpful for the theater owners. Some folks are seeing this as a win for consumers who will likely jump at the chance to wait one less week to see a movie at home. Of course, the likely effect is that this will further drive down box office receipts and suppress an audience that was already starting to slowly move more towards home entertainment. I see some interesting things in the future as I watch the once great cooperative industry continue to cannibalize each other. It's quite possible that the film releases will go straight to a specific streaming service for a larger stake of a guaranteed revenue and skip theatrical distribution entirely. I see a further reduction in the screens and exhibitors as a result of this first deal. It's likely the inevitable outcome. It's quite possible that someone will see this new industry standard as price fixing and bring an antitrust suit against the studios, the exhibitors, possibly both. If everyone's prices are all the same and there are no competitive variances, a cartel has been formed, and folks in this country, that's illegal. We used to call those monopolies. Anyway, regardless, the story will continue to be pushed as a positive for investors and consumers alike, even if it means a decrease in revenues and choices. That means fewer profits. Fewer blockbuster films are likely to be the result of this. In fact, more independent films may rise, which might be good as far as the industry as a whole, because we haven't seen a lot of great independent films of late. But I believe that the tea leaves show that a further box office decline and audience is probably the most likely outcome. Anyway, thanks for stopping by today. I truly appreciate your time. I'm curious to what you actually think. Do you think that this is the sign of things to come? And do you think that, as I do, that this will further move the revenue down that the theater owners were able to collect? Do you think it'll actually backfire on the studios and they'll collect less revenue? I think both. Anyway, so tomorrow I'm on a great stream on Kai Makes Fun Things, his channel. I'm on Kai's channel tomorrow doing the Four Guys Talk Games stream, and I welcome you all to come and join us tomorrow for that. It's usually a lot of fun. We spend about 90 minutes talking about the gaming industry, games that are about to come out, games that have currently come out, what we're playing, what our favorites are, pretty much 100% gaming news related. So please, check that out on Kai's channel tomorrow. That's a show that actually moves around. Other than that, make sure to take care of yourself, take care of others, wash your hands, support other independent creators because, they're all great people. I appreciate your support. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button, of course. And until next time, bye.
Thanks for visiting today. Be sure you're subscribed and hit that for alerts.
Yay!
Of course, like and share all of the videos that you can as it helps with the algorithm. Have a great day.